Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Many thanks for keeping faith with us. Very quickly, the petition, that's the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, had actually invited 22nd, that's 22nd witness for PDP, and this one is a special witness actually. And many Nigerians are so expectant. In the moment, you're going to find out what he said. Very bold, even though he's contested for the governorship of Kogi State. He seemed very bold to make his pronouncement and assertion. Before going to the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button. Beside it, we see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Remember that as of today, the Labour Party presented 3 witnesses. 2 were cross-examined, 1 was a fresh one, and all of them, out of the 3 of them, 1 was a mathematician, a professor in mathematics. The remaining 2 were actually journalists, 1 from Arise and 1 from AIT, and Ijoma said it all literally. But let's find out what Dino Malai is saying concerning the same issue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu being wrongly, according to him, quoting his words, wrongly pronounced as the president. Well, according to the news, Presidential Election Petition Court has resumed, featuring Atiku Abubakar and People's Democratic Party (PDP) presenting their 22nd witness, as the former Kogi West Senator Dino Malai. Malai served as PDP's National Coalition Officer during the presidential election on February 25th, 2023, and is considered a special witness in this case. During the cross-examination, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), that's their lawyer Abubakar Mahmood, that's the lawyer of INEC actually, not INEC chairman, referred to Mr. Malai as a well-known and amusing Nigerian figure. Malai confirmed that he is a politician but denied being an entertainer. Malai emphasized that not all PDP agents signed the election result sheets, explaining that this was a protest action. He added that the results submitted by the state returning officers were inconsistent with the actual event in the state. When the INEC lawyer questioned whether Mr. Malai was aware that his witness statement resembled those of other witnesses, Malai requested a copy of such a statement. However, the INEC lawyer was unable to provide one. Concluding his cross-examination, the INEC lawyer claimed that Dino Malai left the National Coalition Center during the announcement of the result and therefore did not witness the process's completion. Malai responded by stating that he departed in protest of the fraudulent activity occurring at that time. And you know that Dino Malai is one man who is not he's not someone that is a fearful person. My colleague is here who would like to look at this critically, judging the fact that this is the 22nd witness PDP is showcasing. For Labour Party, they showcased their 6th witness today. For PDP, I think they're actually moving very fast. They have about 100 witnesses to present, and we won't look at this critically, being the fact that Dino Malai is a special witness. Don't forget that Dino Malai here is contesting as Kogi governorship election, and technically speaking, the election will take place very soon. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, being the president, has a lot of role to play in this. What do you think in all of this drama, and Dino literally saying that the whole process is still fraudulent, regardless of the fact that his election is at stake here? What's the take on all this?
That is what loyalty is all about. Even when you seem to be losing out, you have to still stand your ground. Dino Malai had been in PDP for as long as now, and his principal, talking about Atiku Abubakar, we all know how it all happened. Yeah, Atiku Abubakar may not finally be the winner of the election, But we know that if things were done the way it should have been done, all this Bahaha we are seeing today wouldn't have been there. What Dinumala said and what other Nigerians said seems to be the same, you understand? And considering the fact that he's going for governorship, he knows already that he may not pull through, except maybe before he gets to such time, maybe the presidential election petition tribunal may have been over and maybe given it, and then maybe his own principal will be announced the winner. That will now be possible for elections to be free and fair. But already he knows that he will not carry the day. But be that as it may, he must still tell the truth. He must still say what is right, because that is what loyalty is all about. That is what commitment is all about. That is what integrity is all about. No matter what you stand to lose, you must always tell the truth, because life goes beyond now. There's a tomorrow. And if he equivocate at this point automatically, that may even be used against him as a governorship aspirant.
That's quite interesting. But now, with all this you're saying about being hopeful that his principal will take the day if eventually all this petition comes to conclusion, in all honesty, do you see Atiku Abubakar laying claim of that seat, judging the fact that Bola Ahmed Tinubu seems to have hit the ground seriously running? Or in fact, he's running on horse race right now, and he's just signing something that Buhari didn't even do 100 days in office. He's even beating the record. Don't you think, personal opinion, don't you think that Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the now president of Nigeria, is actually dancing into the heart of Nigerians?
Well, you have to differentiate between the judiciary and also the people. Yes, emotionally, the people may be attached to the president, but the judiciary must still align with their judicial function. They can, because the president is performing, they now had to do according to the heart content of the people. At least we saw what happened in Imo State. Despite the fact that Hedioha was performing and the people were celebrating him, he did not still stop the court to do what they know best to do. And we saw how Hedioha, despite all his provable evidence in a short while, was hoisted out of office. So that alone, it's there. Whether he's performing, he's not performing, judiciary must do their job. If he is found wanting at the end of the day, and there are provable evidence that he actually went into office fraudulently and everything proves that, they'll kick him out of office. But then we already know that we must not forget it, this is African democracy, and don't forget that the salaries of these judges are paid by this same executive called president. So that office, anyone occupying there, you must also tread carefully. But if you must maintain your integrity, then you have to be ready to face whatever that will come. But the way things are going on already, victory is at sight on the part of LP as Labour Party, Peter Obi, and also even on the part of this person. Maybe after everything, if both of them sell through, maybe later on Peter Obi will have to also call for more documents to fight and hoist out Atiku Abubakar. But being that this is African democracy, that may be very far from happening.
Well, what I perceive, this is quite interesting. Some persons are already in our comment section, they are perceiving a rerun eventually. But let's say it plays out. That's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's put in our comment section also take. Have a nice